Hi folks, good afternoon. My name is Brenda Montesinos Villa and I'm excited to chat with you today. A little about myself. I am an immigrant from Mexico. I came over to the States when I was fairly young, and I think that definitely guided my push towards economic development in my professional field. My family experienced a lot of economic barriers and my community around me, and so I knew that was the space that I wanted to be in, and that's why I eventually transitioned as the financial coach for the International Rescue Committee down in Salt Lake City, working on the personal finances for asylees, refugees, and new American population. Eventually, I transitioned as the SBA business counselor at the same organization, working with their small businesses in all Utah. And it brought me where I am today at the highest economic advancement fund. We are a rising CDFI, so you can think of us as a community bank, and we do access capital and technical assistance to our refugee entrepreneurs. As a lending specialist, I run our lending department, from our underwriting, policy creation, portfolio management, and all the technical assistance for our business coaches on the ground. And one of the situations that had a lot of unknowns in terms of navigating was our policy creation. And so I spearheaded that initiative, and I was able to write a lot of the policies, including one that all created a alternative credit risk assessment policy for clients that were unscored. Because of our specific population, most of our clients come to us without any credit history. And so this meant that we historically hadn't been able to have a good credit assessment for that population. And so I talked to different organizations that work with this type of clientele. I consulted with our CFO, our director, and other consultants that we have in CDFI space to really create a comprehensive alternative credit assessment that focuses more on payment history for utility payment, rent payments, instead of a credit score. And the unknowns were really trying to figure out if that would work for our CDFI, if our board of directors would approve it. And I think really working with our director and figuring out the correct language and the reason behind that created the ability for me to be able to pitch it and for it to be able to be passed by our CFO and board of directors. In terms of the trends that I'm following the closest, it's really the administration's impact on the CDFI space, because it's being rolled in with DEI efforts. There has been freezes, and really it's an evolving situation, and because our focus is really on community efforts, it's something that we're really good at getting where the funds where they need to go. And so that's a space that I'm keeping an eye on it, because that's in terms our CDFIs are the original social impact investors, and so that's going to make a great impact on what we can achieve for a whole community.